does writing quickly mean that it's poor quality writing, or were you lied to? The answer is that you were in fact lied to, because people can write very quickly and very cleanly. I know tons of authors who write fast and very clean so that their first draft is their only draft and they only have some typos and grammar issues in what they have written because they've honed their skills to get to that point. It's very similar to Olympic athletes. Those people can do things really, really fast and really clean. If you watch any gymnastic routine, they're moving very quickly, but if you slow that down and you look at what they do, the precision that they have in landing all of the things that they're doing is incredibly high. And you and I as average people cannot do that. If we have not trained ourselves to that point, we cannot reach that level of excellence. So the same goes with writing. If you are leveling up your skills, you're honing in on what you are doing, you're going to be more precise and faster. Think of it like a chef. If a chef is able to cook something very quickly because they are skilled at how to chop the tomatoes and they're very good at the routine of how to create this particular meal and how to do all these different things, and they can learn and take in new information to create new things faster, we are not seeing a decline in the quality of the food that we're creating. We're seeing them level up and sharpen their skills so they can do what they do, but do it better and faster. And the same goes for writing. So let's come back to that original conversation. Were you lied to? You were. There are a lot of people who cannot write fast, who cannot write clean, who are writing multiple drafts of books that took them a long time to do. And a lot of those people have encouraged this rhetoric that you cannot be skilled and good. And that's just not true. So with any author and with any industry, even outside of the publishing world, whatever you do, you start off with in one space and you work on honing your skills and leveling up. You increase what you're doing. We've done videos on how to write faster, how to write stronger. We've brought in tons of other authors to help discuss this with you. So there's tons of this on the channel here that you can learn and grow from. But we all start with the same skills. And then it's just about how you apply it and how you learn to do better. You're doing this in small incremental sections. Nobody started writing really, really fast. We all grew and learned how to do things quickly, just like the athletes do. We do not start running a marathon. Nobody's jumping directly into a marathon. You have to train to get there. And with writing, you have to train to do better. So you can write fast and you can write clean and you can write really strong. The way that you write has absolutely no bearing on the quality of what you are writing. If you write fast, you can write really good quality. And if you write slow, you can write really good quality. It literally is just about whether or not you are working on doing better in terms of how fast you're doing it. Skill level and how fast you can do it have no connection. So when people say, but at what point is it too fast and you sacrifice quality? They're not connected. Those things are not connected. Your pace and your quality are not connected in this industry or in any industry. So you can be very, very skilled and write slow, and you can be very, very skilled and write fast. It depends on who you are and how you are honing those skills. So the next time somebody says, well, what about the quality? Shut that right down, because it has nothing to do with how quickly you are going to write. You have full permission to write fast, you have full permission to write slow, and you have even more permission to write where you're at and to learn to do a little bit better every day to get to a point that is functional and practical for you. Because if you are taking 2 years to write a good novel, you will not be making the same money as somebody who can write a good novel in 6 months, as somebody who can write a good novel in 3 months, in 1 month, because there's tons of authors who do, and there's tons of authors who are going to be profitable. So your speed is going to help relate to your profitability, but it has no bearing on that quality. Drop your questions down below on other weird random things you're hearing inside of the publishing industry that are trying to limit us, because we are breaking all of those barriers. We're pulling all of those chains down to make sure that you are going to be profitable and successful and happy without having to listen to all these incredibly limiting beliefs that are out in the industry. So let's bust those down, and we'll see you in tomorrow's episodes as we continue to help you navigate the world of publishing, from your writing to your publishing to your marketing, to make this your most fun, most profitable, most successful, and least stressful year ever. We'll see you tomorrow.